Greetings.
I'm Ediz.
And I'm Ben.
And guys, we watched Soul.
It was the gift that was put upon us by Disney for Christmas. It's Pixar's newest film. It's about a guy. He likes jazz. And we're going to tell you what we thought about it.
So I'm just going to go in, guys. I'm probably going to get some hate for this.
Don't get hate.
But I'm just going to give like a little something and then we'll move on. Because I've not got much to say. Going into the film, I hadn't seen the trailer, but I knew it was about jazz, right? And I knew that it was going to be ethnically diverse. And I thought, this is great. This is something we haven't seen before. And we're going to delve into jazz culture, the black community, the roots of jazz and this film with that. And it started out and it's giving me like School of Rock vibes. We've got people playing instruments bad. And then we're seeing him get his moment as a jazz player. I was like, this is sick.
Yeah.
This is great. I'm here for this. And then he just died. And I was not here for it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
So basically what you're saying is the first sort of 10, 15 minutes, they built up this world, they built up these characters, and you invested, you were into this, and then it did a 180 switcheroo and completely changed everything.
Yeah, and not for the better.
And now it's set in like this weird ethereal world.
I didn't like the animation of it either. I didn't like the design of that world. I didn't warm to it. I didn't warm to any of those characters, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Just didn't care.
The film tackles some real deep issues.
Sure.
And I think Pixar does that really, really well. When you think you're just watching a fun cartoon and then you're like, oh, that was deep. You're talking about bereavement. You're talking about even Toy Story, giving things away, like saying goodbye to your childhood. It's like mixes the really deep stuff with the fun cartoony graphics. Where I felt like this potentially didn't work as well is they really leaned into it. It wasn't like, oh, I didn't expect that. It's like from the beginning, or as soon as that first sort of twist happens where he dies, it's like the whole thing is just about the meaning of life. It really kind of hammers home that message, but without really having a message. Like by the end of the film, it's like, what were we meant to have gathered? There's so many different things. Yeah. Because you've got him trying to find out what his purpose in life is, and he's found it, and he's got to go for it. But then you've got 22, who's the sort of other main character of the film. Her main thing is that she can't find a purpose. Yeah. And I guess both of those things are really relatable in that there's some people out there who are striving for their dream, and other people just going through life kind of not knowing what their dream is.
Oh, then he gets the dream, and then it's like, oh, but life isn't about dreams. It's about there was just a lot going on, and
And I felt like they spent a long time building up this world of New York, which
I love.
Looked amazing.
Yeah, it was sick.
Like the visuals of it's not the afterlife, it's like the before life? Is that what they called it?
I don't know. I switched off.
No, about 20 minutes in.
He died and I was like, I'm dead, I'm out.
Okay, but the visuals for the whole film were amazing. And you said you didn't like the before life visuals.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
What I loved about them is they were so sort of out there and ethereal and really different looking. But I still did prefer just New York. Yeah. The way they made that look so kind of realistic and gritty, yet still like just beautiful. The visuals was honestly, it's one of the best looking films I've ever seen. And I say that full-heartedly.
In the middle, there's a cheeky plot twist. And it just wasn't the film I was expecting. And I didn't love the film that I got. That's my main thing.
See, yeah, I agree with you, but it's also what I kind of liked about the movie, in that the whole time I was watching, I didn't know what was going to happen next. And yeah, there was plot twists that I didn't see coming. And
but you said that in the trailer you knew that he was going to die.
Yeah.
So you knew that?
Yeah, and then, so I knew that, but that doesn't mean I knew what was then going to happen for the rest of the film.
But did you like what happened in the rest of the film? Like, there's great, plot twists, but if you don't like it, then it's not good. Do you know what I mean?
I didn't love it.
When we first watched it, he did not like it.
That's what I'm saying. That's literally what I just said.
Yeah, but then after that, you were like, well, maybe it's kind of good. And I was like, ugh.
I felt like the film was a mix between Coco and Inside Out. It was like Coco with the music element and also like what happens when you die and sort of exploring that. And then it was Inside Out with like all these little sort of beings that are like your soul or your inside, your thoughts kind of thing, and creating that whole little world. But I just felt like it was missing the heart, especially of Coco. It just didn't... I just didn't connect to the characters as much. Yeah. And the story either, where the story was kind of going all over the place, and it excited me to not know where it was going, but at the same time, I don't know if I cared.
Bring on the hate.
Honestly, and I wanted to like it so much.
I thought I'd see more mixed like reviews of it, but
oh yeah, and you know what?
Everyone's generally just loving it.
Yeah, which is great. You can't hate people liking a movie. No, like amazing. There was just something about it that didn't connect to me. And when the movie finished, I think we both just kind of felt like, huh.
Yeah. I was disappointed.
Yeah.
I was excited to watch it.
Yeah.
Did you know apparently the character, I thought was Terry? It's a woman.
Do you know who it is? She's in Moana, but she's also in in Thor Ragnarok. The one who's like trying to get them kind of thing. She's in every Taika Waititi film.
Guy.
I was unsure throughout all of it. And then it was when I rewatched it. I watched it again. I rewatched it.
Guys, he rewatched it because it was bad.
No, it was. I rewatched. Okay. I think it's one of those things.
He rewatched it again because we thought it wasn't great, and because everybody was loving it, he went, "Oh man, we should just rewatch certain bits again just to see if we were wrong." Now you can speak.
No, I rewatched it because I had such high expectations for it, and even when I was watching it, the music, the visuals, everything about it, I wanted to love, and there was just something about it that just didn't quite connect with me. So I wanted to go back and see what it was.
Maybe we just don't have a soul. Maybe that's
Oh damn!
Like the music.
Let's talk about the music.
Like the beginning, great, yeah, and then I'm like, cool, we're gonna go into jazz and we're gonna like get some vibe. I get it's there, it's probably there in the background, but make that the main thing.
A lot of the film in New York, there's the whole bit with him playing with the band, there's him sat at the piano. There's not one scene, there's loads of scenes.
There's not loads.
Don't try and say it's not.
There's not loads of scenes.
There's so much.
The film isn't about the music.
The film is about the music.
No, it isn't, bro. Oh my gosh.
No, but there's a...
No, it isn't. There's more in Coco than there is in that film. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
So we talked about the jazz. The music when they're like in the pre-world section, the before life, I don't know what to call it. It sounded like, you know, like your...
Sims music, Wii music.
No, to me it was more like PlayStation menu music.
Yeah, like...
You know what I'm saying? Like ethereal, like... No, Wii menu is like... No, it's like... Wait, what's Wii Shop channel? Yeah, so that's Wii music. It wasn't like that. It was more like PlayStation music that's like...
So we're doing now, I just make it.
My point was, even that kind of music was just so different from any other film. And I think that's the main thing to appreciate about it. It's like... They kind of took a risk with it. They're not just doing regular storytelling. They're trying something different. I like the fact that their lead character wasn't a kid or an animal. It was like a middle-aged man.
But then we didn't get to see the middle-aged man.
Yeah.
Really. We do, but we don't.
Also, not to get all racial and things, in animated movies, there's this kind of trope that, like, if your lead character is ethnic, or if your lead character is black, then you don't get to see them for the whole film. Tiana turns into a frog. Soul gets killed off, and then for most of the movie is voiced by a white woman because of the whole switcheroo. Oh. And there's plenty of other examples as well, where it's like, can they just be the lead?
Yeah.
Okay, on this channel, we've been reviewing things and we've been ranking them out of 1,000 because we feel like that's... No one else is doing that.
Why are you shouting at the camera?
So we rank it out of 500 each, add them together.
Quick math.
Total. What are you giving it out of... Oh no, you're going to go real low. What are you giving it out of 500?
If I'm comparing to other Pixar films, I'm going to give it like 270.
Okay. Okay, I think there's so much to love about this movie, but for some reason, I was just left feeling... So I'm going to give it 360 out of 500.
That is...
Quick maths.
What did I say?
Should I go with calculator out? To give us a combined score of...
630. Sorry guys. I mean, watch it. I think it's still a nice film.
Question mark.
If you've seen the film already, please let us know what you think.
What would you score it out of 1,000?
Out of 1,000. And
I'm sure you're all going to tell us that our opinions are trash, so I look forward to that as well.
And the dislikes, please. If you want to check out our top 5 Pixar movies, we've done like a little ranking in another video. maybe check that out. You see that are films we actually appreciate. Not this trash.
Has this video been a bit negative? It's the end of the year, like, Happy New Year, guys.
We've got big expectations for next year, guys. We're going to need your help to get us there.
Yeah, we've had a great 2020, all things considered, YouTube-wise. And yeah, so we're going to push to do even more next year. So it's great having you along for the journey.
Stay with us.
Please. Have a happy new year, guys, and keep it classy, San Diego.
Bye.